Let's try this. Take 12 on some bugs I'm encountering until I program a proper interaction system. I'm just using sphere overlaps and it's bugging out a bit. But this is my level. Supposed to resemble something of what I could think Norway would be like from the times I visited there. It's a very hard scene to capture. Yeah, this doesn't do it any sort of justice, but it's getting there. So, way too many birds in the sky. Could knock some of those out. So we find Olaf. Pressing J, we can see what we need to do. We need to go investigate the beach. We completed finding Olaf, so go ahead and dismount. And then once we overlap, it might bug out a bit here. Let's see, yeah. So it'll bug out. There we go. So then he's going to talk to us for a bit. Telling us to go north. I need to change the dialogue text. I don't like it. It's not very legible. So we get our quest. Go find that village to the north. So we'll just go ahead and thank him for now and keep moving on. Get back on our horse. And we're off. So the big reason this is going to be kind of a longer ride, biggest thing was just letting the player kind of along this first quest, not force feeding them into a situation. Some people want to just jam through it, but it's kind of nice. You get out there, explore the world a little bit, and it gives you a decent amount of terrain to cover and kind of just see what exactly this whole world is about in this level. And so along the way to this first quest, ideally I wanted to have and plan to add in some more interactions as far as what they're able to do. So collecting resources, picking bushes up, checking out alternate paths, maybe like actually going down in these crevices, just kind of looking around, getting used to how the horse moves, how it controls, what exactly it can and can't do, stuff like that. So that's kind of the big reason. And I know most people aren't going to actually follow the path. So the path is here. There's not going to be a mini map, but there will be a main map, which is not done yet. I'm still trying to learn how to do main maps and a whole map and coordinate system. So typically they probably just end up doing whatever they want. Cutting corners, riding around. Ideally I would have a compass that would help direct the player towards objectives. Just didn't have time to get that implemented yet. It is on the to-do list along with IK for my horse. But the forest is kind of thick in some of these areas right off the path, so it kind of helps somewhat guide them. It's not too open, but there's enough here to where if they were to get into some combat or anything like that, they have room to move around. I'm still kind of working on thinning out the forest and areas because it is too thick at parts, hence my 60 frames per second. So we can kind of cut down through here, see how many trees we hit. Oh, all of them, almost. Right into that one. So we got some random deer throughout there eating. And then we enter the village, settlement, whatever you want to call it. So ideally this guy would have a marker on him, since this is the blacksmith, hence his whole forge setup that we're told to go visit. So he's going to talk to us. We're just going to tell him Loki sent us. We can just get some dialogue from him, talking about Loki, telling us how he's a loyal warrior, good to have on your side. Other dialogue options like Loki's doing fine, he's just fishing. And then ask him for that weapon, and he'll give us that quest right there, and then we can finish the dialogue. Unfortunately, it is set to overlap, so let's see if we can actually get out of this dialogue here, and then press E to pick up that weapon. Oh, this is why I want an interaction system. So, able to roll out of there. I really need to work on that interaction system. So we have a weapon. I still need to add some prompts and stuff like that, but we can swing the weapon. And it really only has those two basic attacks, and it just randomizes through them, so you may get the same attack over and over and over. Or you get that one. And then we can roll. Not sure what's going on with this landscape right now. It's bugging out a little bit. So we can check our journal here. Let's put the axe away. For some reason that didn't complete. I'll have to check my conditions for that. So we explored the alchemy vendor. We need to go visit the armory and optionally grab a bite to eat. This is all faking the funk. So there'd be a marker here. We got some food cooking and stuff like that. So that'll complete that. And then I need to put up a shop sign, but this is going to be the armory. Hence all these meshes here. Just getting ready to set up a scene for an armory. I'm not going back to talk to him. He's just going to trigger me in. So we can look back at our journal. We can see we just need to go talk to the Jarl now. So this looks like a good place to start. We got these people. I'm not going to talk to them. She's just going to tell us keep on moving. And then he's just going to say, I'm the king of these lands, and that's it. He doesn't have any quests. I haven't gone that far. But yeah, if we try and go near their gold, they tell us get away. We can't steal any of it. So yeah, so that's kind of the level layout. Yeah, my landscape glitched out a bit. You can tell from the height on things. It's interesting. It does that sometimes. So then we have our archery station here, where you'd ideally be able to practice shooting your bow. And just some other random buildings that I haven't completely set up yet. So there's no fire in them, no lighting done. But we can go ride our horse. We got these horses eating. He's really got his face in there. Nice. Some more random deer. They don't interact or anything like that. They're just there feeding. We can go this way. So there'll be a dock. Ideally another NPC down here at the dock to kind of talk to. And then so I'm in the process of integrating all my cliffs and stuff will be the Megascans cliffs. So that's the first cliff I've done since I've adjusted the materials to how I like them, and start implementing them throughout the level. More paths. Yay. No one likes paths. And then this will be eventually set up for where the player can actually gain lodging and kind of live as an outcast right now from the settlement. We can follow more paths. I still need to clear out this path, but it's here. Let's go ride. So we got the river that's kind of feeding from an alpine lake, so we can ride next to the river. If we wanted to, we're able to cross. Oh, it goes really deep. I'll have to fix that. It's just supposed to be a shallow water crossing right there. That's funny. Oh, it's dirty water. So we kind of go next to this, follow the river up. That's ideally what I would end up doing. And so all those cliff textures will be all mega scans. They'll be replaced. Working out how to do it spline based to kind of randomize it. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm actually not sure why it did that. Oh, that's super interesting. No idea on that. So then kind of brings us up to this whole area where we've just got kind of this alpine lake where you can alternatively come up here and kind of you can set up a house up here as you're able to just ride around. I still have more paths to set up from my map, kind of outside of the scope of this initial design, or my initial level, just getting that village implemented. Oh, come on, horse. Whoa. And so yeah, so that's kind of this level, and where I'm at so far in this world. Still a ton of work to do, and a lot left to implement, and kind of just really start thinking about where I'm going to build and kind of continue sculpting the landscape. But ultimately, this project's going to get completely redone. Some aspects of it, I'm going to take that village I have and make some prefabs out of it, so that way I can move all of that over, and then I'll create a height mesh, height map. Oh, what I was saying, height map based on this landscape, and just export that out so I can bring it over. Because right now it's got brushes and they're pretty performance heavy too. So it's just all prototyping. So yeah, so thanks for checking it out. If I go ahead and back out of here, really the future of this map is to eventually have basically a line of where this whole right side of the map, pretty much from where you see those trails down, this whole right side will get polished, and then the left side will be just gray boxed and kind of planned out. And it's just my idea of how I plan to kind of showcase my process. So it'll start gray box to a little bit more implementing main structures and stuff, and then kind of that'll take you into seeing what a polished area and all the points of interest and everything will be at. So that's where this project is going. Once I move it over to 5.2 and just pretty much start a lot from scratch, but that's mostly just performance reasons. and just cleaning things up. So, alright, thanks for watching.